It feels weird not starting a video saying race and rescue. I feel empty. Hey guys, it's Nether and welcome back to another Nether review, a sub-series on the channel where I take a look at stuff I've never owned before. And today we have the first hauler for the channel. We have Chet Boxkaar. Now, if you've seen any of my Nether vlogs or anything like that, or the Nether hunts, you'll know that I struggle very badly when it comes to finding haulers. I don't even think the hunt that I find this guy in is up yet because I've lost some footage from that. I'm trying to find it. Point is, here we have Chet Boxkaar. This is actually a re-release of a hauler that got released way back when, in the heyday of cars, when, you know, it was first getting popular. And this is one of the most popular re-releases of the year, I think, along with Jill, who I have yet to find in store, because again, I just don't find haulers. I've only found them at one Walmart, and that Walmart is far from me. So I just, you know, I get what I can, and at that Walmart I picked up Chet Boxkaar. Here he is. Quite expensive too. I don't know what the Walmart I was at was on, but this guy was like 30 bucks. And you know, I'm kind of sulking over that purchase still, but he looks really, really nice here in this packaging. He's just been sitting, you know, up in my room. I'm very happy to finally, you know, sit down and review him. Let's take a look there. There's his expression. He looks a little mad. He's only in the movie for a little bit. You can see my case reflecting off of the plastic here. But there's the front, there's the top. He looks a little dirty, along with, you know, the dust that's accumulated from him just chilling in my room. There's the back. Pretty detailed. I love all the little details they've got going on there. And let's take a look at the back of the box. Chet Boxkaar hauler. It shows how the hauler opens up. And interestingly enough, they used Donna Pitts as the vehicle of choice to show off with Chet Boxkaar, which is pretty interesting. I mean, I have Donna in the collection, so I guess we'll put her up there to see, you know, how she looks alongside him. But still a very interesting choice, considering these two are never seen together. But yeah, that's fun. And we'll compare him obviously to other haulers within the same genre, the ones that open from the back and not from the sides, which I hate those, but you know, that's a discussion for another day. Yeah, nothing really no stingers or anything, just Chet Boxkaar hauler, and you know, what you see is what you get type deal. Which is pretty simple. But yeah, there's the front. It says Chet Boxkaar hauler, Chet Boxkaar remolque, camion Chet Boxkaar. Yeah, I've got no idea. There's the tag in case you want to bother a Walmart employee like I did for this. But yeah, with that being said, let's crack this guy open and get him out of here. We have the bottom where it says 2022 Mattel, although I think he is a new release for this year, so it's probably just older copyright bearing its teeth. But let me get this guy out of here and we can take a closer look at him. I don't know where my X-Acto knife is. Alright, so let's put the box to the side and let's take a look at Chet Boxkaar. So here he is fresh out of the box. We have this kind of dingy yellow, kind of eggnog color on the side here with the blue stripes. It says ink right in the middle, or I ink, I don't really know. There's the front of his cab. We also have a little rubber band to get rid of, so we'll just pop that out. Here he is. He looks kind of beat up. I'm assuming that's just part of his look. Considering we don't see him very much, if at all, in the movie, it's really interesting how much detail they put into this guy. Let's take a closer look at just his cab. Here is Chet himself. My lighting is doing me no favors because it's overhead, but there is his expression. He looks real pissed off, real angry. Probably been driving for hours and hours on end, let's be real here. Just a simple, very simple gray cab. There's his license plate. It says ML115. Maybe that's a reference to something. Bottom there, Mattel, Disney Pixar, Vietnam. So not Thailand, which is very interesting. Then again, a lot of Walmart releases are not from Thailand, they're from Vietnam. So you know, that's probably what it is. Like, I think the NASCAR racers are all made in Vietnam. Yeah. Made in Vietnam. That's William Byrev. Still haven't found Chase, but I'm working on it. But yeah, so most Walmart exclusive lines are made in Vietnam, which is pretty cool to see. But yeah, that's that. And here is the full complete look. There's the back. Really, really highly detailed. Again, for a background character, really, really detailed there. These little guys on the bottom, which I know not every hauler has. I have Mac here for comparison. You know, he's a very different bottom compared to Chet. I don't have any haulers like Chet in the collection yet, so I don't have anything to directly compare him to except for Mac. And like the other racer haulers that I have, which open from the side, which I don't understand this design decision still, because what do you mean that this opens like this? What trailer opens up like this? But yeah, let's take a look at the inside of Chet Boxkaar. This is what we're working with. Here's his little platform. We have some boxes stacked up and room for a die cast to sit. And for some reason, they think that the appropriate die cast to use here is Donna Pitts. Beats me, but oh yeah, I think do these guys have the oh yeah, they do. They have the legs right down here where you can prop it up and the car can just kind of sit there and look real nice, which is a cool design decision. I just don't understand why they chose Donna of all people or of all characters to use here. Maybe it's just because like dingy aesthetic. But honestly, I like it. I think she looks fine right alongside this hauler. It's a really nice looking hauler, truthfully. I really do enjoy it. And she does, you know, fit in there if you want to, for some reason, carry your Donna Pitts around in a hauler. She fits in there just fine, which is pretty cool. She's rolling around in there. Let's get her out. Yeah, I like when the haulers open up from the back because that just makes 100% more sense. I am very vocal about how I'm not a fan of the haulers that open up from the side, and I'm happy that Chet is one of the ones that opens from the back because it just makes, you know, a million times more sense. I think all of them should be like that, but you know, I digress. But altogether, as a complete package, I really do love this guy. He looks super nice. I don't like how much I paid for him. You know, paying what was basically $30 for a hauler is kind of insane. I know some people are finding them for like $20, which is like a good price, but for me, I found this guy at $30, which I do kind of regret taking the bite on. He's also got like some dirt detailing up at the top. There's how he looks underneath. I don't think there's a country on the back part. Oh no, there is. Made in Vietnam. Mattel, Disney, Pixar. Cool. And then this, I don't think these go down. No, these don't move. It's just the one that's inside the actual bed itself, which I think is unique to these specific haulers that are raised, because I know for a fact that Mac doesn't have that. Oh, he does? What the hell? Wait, what? Okay, I actually didn't know that. Well, now I look silly. Professional cars reviewer, by the way. That's basically Chet Boxkaar. A very, you know, ho-hum release. I'm really happy that this character got the re-release that he deserved. They're also re-releasing Jill, and I hope to kind of keep that traction of re-releasing old haulers into the new year. I would love to see some classic Cars 1 haulers like Mood Springs or Nitro 8 or Octane Gain. You know, haulers like that are from the first movie for the 20th anniversary would be such a cool thing to see. And, you know, I would just love to see those characters and those accessories back on the shelf for people to buy, because I feel like the only Cars 1 stuff that you get nowadays is, you know, niche stuff like this. Like, I don't remember the last time we had a Cars 1 character hauler. I think maybe Chick Hicks got a re-release not too long ago, but yeah. Other than that, that's going to do it for this review. If you liked what you saw, you can go ahead and subscribe to I Do Cars content all the time here on the channel. Don't forget to put your Donna Pitts in your Chet Boxkaar hauler, because that's what the back of the box asks you to do. If you have any hauler suggestion videos or anything that like you specifically would want to see me review in terms of haulers, please let me know. I want to make a really big collection of haulers, but if you guys show interest in it, I'd be totally down to, you know, bite more on that and get a bunch of haulers for a big video, because I already have a bunch, but I would love to get more. And with that, I will see you guys in the next one. Just, there you go. I give Chet Boxkaar a 9 out of 10. The only thing holding it back is try to get it for a good price. I know certain Walmarts have them for 20. Mine just had it for 30 for some reason. Don't bite on that, but bite on 20. He's a fantastic re-release and such a classic character. I really do love to see him come back into the flesh. But with that, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. On everybody, so we throwing this box away, by the way. I don't know why the hell I thought I was going to think about keeping it.